welcome to a video. Today I'm doing a tasting of a beer of which I have no footage of. I actually, I have a file that I keep all my stuff in, or a hard drive I should say, and I just dump in clips along the way as I film them so I can edit them later. I had a folder for this beer, opened it up, and I had like nothing in there. Well, I had like 3 clips. I'll show you what I have. So that was me making a starter, adding USO 5 to it with Jolly Pumpkin dregs. I let it grow for like a month or two. Then my buddy Rob and I had a brew day together. We made a barley wine. On a second runoff, I took a gallon of that and put that starter I had made into that gallon. And that was back in July 2018. Here it is, combined with the first runoff and second runoff. So it looks to be just about a gallon. Maybe a little under. This is a 1.5 gallon pot. So we just took a gravity reading now. It's 10:35. Gonna boil it for 10-15 minutes, get to like 10:40, maybe throw DME in there, we'll see. And see what we get. 10:46. Today is February 2nd, 2019. So here we are. I haven't tasted this yet. I was hoping to have something more to talk about on this. Maybe some sort of intro. It happens. You know, I'm brewing a lot of sours going on. It's possible I did do it, but I put it somewhere else, the footage, or I don't know. Now, this never formed a pellicle, which I thought was really, really, really weird. It's just straight up clear, blonde. And I thought about throwing some more dregs in there when the pellicle didn't form, or adding some lactobacillus, or I don't know, and some sort of bacteria. But I never did, and kind of forgot about it. And I was like, oh, let's give it a taste. I don't think I'm going to do a gravity reading today. I just want to see where I'm at. I'm way overdue for this. But this does taste great, and it's looking good. For taste-wise, I will probably bottle up in like a week or two, take a gravity reading then. But I imagine if anything did ferment, it was 1 bottle dreg, and it's probably done by now. You definitely on these sours want to make sure that you let it really ferment out, make sure you get consistent gravity. So if it goes down to like 10.06, you want to make sure it doesn't drop below that. Make sure it's actually done. So maybe take it, wait a month. If it's the same, then you should be good to bottle. So let's see. All right, let's see where we're at. Smells all right. It's like a pH reading. It's pretty good. I think it's ready. I don't know what else it would need. Maybe a little bit of fruit or something. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dry hop this puppy. I've dry hopped sours maybe 2-3 times, and low pH with hops can actually enhance some of the flavors in it, or the aroma, I should say, not flavor. But, or maybe the flavor too, a little bit. But yeah, man, it's been a while since I've talked about this. But there's basically a sugar molecule attached to another molecule in the hops, and that sugar molecule releases, and you get these big flavors and aroma that wouldn't normally be there. The low pH actually helps break that bond. So let's see what hops I have in the freezer. I'm gonna go take a look and pick one. All right, I have some extra Idaho Gem and some Cashmere I use for a beer. I'm gonna smell the Idaho Gem first and see what that smells like. It's sort of like tangerine, orange. See what the Cashmere is. More dank. That sounds pretty good though. More pine tree. Idaho Gem. Let's see how much I have of it. Perfect. I have 0.6 ounces. That'll be the amount I use. Okay, great. That is gonna be probably pretty good, I imagine. Gonna bottle this in a week and do a tasting. So let's see what the tasting. We have arrived. The tasting is happening. I like to do these outside, as I've said, but it's raining today, so it's all wet out there. At bottling, it was dark and it just looked oxidized. It was like bright and yellow when I took I tasted it. Within like 3 days, even after purging it with CO2, it was all dark and weird. Still smelled okay, so like I'm like, you know what, I'll just bottle it. So it is refilled, and that'll be another video, another tasting down the road, another journey, if you will. So let's get to it. This is gonna probably be a weird pink color. It's weird, there's a pretty good hiss on that, but I don't know. See, it's pink. That little tiny hue of pink. Looks like water almost, too. Okay, well, let's give it a go. The dry hops are actually coming through pretty nicely. It smells like a dry hop beer, that's for sure. A little citrus. That's about it. A little citrus coming through. Sort of a grassy green dry hop flavor, or smell, I should say, but not in a bad way. But it's nice. Doesn't smell like vinegar or like Cheerio or any of that stuff that would be oxidation. But let's see a taste. It's not bad, actually. It tastes better than it looks. It looks really weird. I mean, it's really, really clear. Like, super clear and super light pink. It's so weird looking. It is a little bit Cheerio now that it like sits out for a second. And that's tetrahydropyridine. I think I said that right. It has to do with oxidation, essentially. And I think with Brett in particular, there's a whole thing on it on the Milk the Funk. They have a whole thing on it. I've read chunks of it, not all of it in detail. But that's what I gather, and I think some of it's not even known on exactly what causes it, but oxidation is the leading consensus. And in different forms, it can be like mouse taint and mouse urine and that kind of smell. But in different levels, it can be Cheerio. And this has a little bit of that in the taste. But not much, though. The dry hops are coming through that a little bit in the flavor, too. Nice little fruity punch, citrus punch there. It could also just be the sour. Pretty good beer. I definitely can enjoy this. A little thin and a little undercarbonated. It needs to sit around a little longer. It's only been 2 weeks. Could probably let it go another 3 or 4 weeks. The good thing is it won't get more oxidation because it's bottle conditioning. It should scavenge off the oxygen that did get in and just hold it as is. So, yeah, this is very drinkable. Yeah, just a little more fuller bodied. That's the only real knock I'd give it. I've heard people adding calcium chloride at bottling to boost it up a little bit. I just ran out of calcium chloride like 2 days ago, where I would throw a little in there just to see if it would beef it up a little bit. Let me see if I have anything left on that. My calcium chloride turns into liquid after a certain amount of time. So if that happens to anyone else, let me know. And how to prevent it, let me know. Because I don't know. I'm just going to put the liquid in there. Yeah, actually helped a little bit beef up the body, a fraction. It'll be a good experiment too to see if someone can actually detect it without calcium chloride and actually dose it and see if it actually changes the mouthfeel. Good beer. Turned out okay still, even though the oxidation happened right at the end. I was so close to getting it. The dregs did a good job. And the fact it was only Jolly Pumpkin dregs, that's it. It's very impressive. So, yeah, get out there. Make sours. They're really not that hard to do. My flaw is I forget about them for too long. I'll go, oh my god, it's been 8 months. I need to get to that. And then sometimes they get oxidized because I wait too long. And I got to work on that. But you guys do it. Make sour beer. Make it quick if you want. It's a good, fun experiment. And sour beer is really, really enjoyable. If you haven't gotten too much into sour beers yet, and you never brewed one before, the quick sour way is a great way to do it. Milk the Funk again has great resources on how to do that. Quick sour. I have a bunch of videos out there on my channel as well. I even have a playlist for sours. Yeah, so there you go. Like, subscribe if you want, if you so choose, and see you in the next video.